Hi everyone, welcome to the Cannon&Crowd podcast. In a different twist today, I'm doing the intro. Yo, welcome to our review show. It's our
Yeah,
review show, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
review.
Welcome
Yeah,
to our review show, but we'll also be doing a tiny bit of preview into the coming game week. As we all know, like games are coming in
yeah,
thick and fast.
yeah.
But yeah, I thought, how you feeling? It feels good to be asking you this question.
You,
How
I'm
you
feeling good,
feeling?
man. I'm feeling good.
Yeah. Of course you're
I'm
feeling
feeling
good.
happy.
Of
I'm
course you're
feeling
feeling
happy,
good.
man.
Six
I'm
points at
feeling
the top
good.
of the table. I'm not
It's
celebrating
good.
injuries. I'm not celebrating injuries, bro.
Nah.
City drop points and don't have two of their best centre backs for
I
a
don't even
bit.
feel true about it is the way I'm feeling right now. I don't even want to talk about City, man.
Fair enough.
I don't want to
Fair
talk about
enough.
City, man.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I understand. I understand. I
My,
understand.
my, like what I've always said is do your job, and Arsenal has done their job, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think
Yeah.
we are talking about it over the weekend. How like watching City Chelsea was different. In previous seasons, it was always a thing of we were like kind of begging, for lack of a better word, that other teams like help us take points from our major rivals. But like this season, like it's different the way we watch the games because we just, we just whatever you like do. If you like, don't win your games. Don't worry, the table will tell at the end of the day when you don't win your games. And yeah, we've just been going about our thing, and it's beautiful to watch, and like I'm excited. I'm not even going to lie. It's different. It's very different. It's very different. Like the confidence is different this year as well, and I'm enjoying the hell out of it. I am.
Same here, man. Same here. I'm not lying. Same here. Anyways,
I'm handing over the show back to you now, just so you know. I've done the intro. Now you
yeah,
can take
yeah,
the
you don't
you
need
can
to.
take over.
It's all good, it's all good. But yeah, let's actually talk about the game.
Yeah.
Well, we did the match reaction, but now that you've had time to sit on, do you have anything else you want to add to the game? The Bournemouth.
That's the Bournemouth game. I think I just want to say I am happy with the change I saw at the end of the game as to how we're not trying to get the extra goal to kind of seal 3 points or anything. We just their goal came out of nowhere, just a last lapse in concentration from whether it's Rice or Zubimendi. I know I said in the review that it was Zubimendi, but I also realized that Rice was also in the back line too. After when I watched the game over again, Rice and Zubimendi were both in the back line, which was like kind of an overload. Like as much as you want to help them out, sometimes you have to do your own job too. So if our two like predominantly predominant midfielders are in the back line, it means that line is vacant, and it gave Krupi like acres of space to shoot from. So yeah, that's but yeah. Aside that, I feel like I'm happy with the game with the way the game went. Especially with the knowledge the boys had, that was the only thing that beat us both legs last season.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like that would also be a thing because knowing Arteta, he definitely said that to them because he said it in the pre-match conference. So because he had that at the back of his mind, he must have used it while talking to them because like we all know like how he does his pre-match talks with the team. So that must have played a role in their minds, and there, for them to come out of there with 3 points is huge. And like on a weekend where we've gained maximum points on a weekend where like our direct
That's contenders.
task contenders drop points, and I mean we're just 2 points top of the league. Some it's not even weeks, it's days ago. It's not complete weeks, it's just days ago, and now 6 points. Like just good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah. So I think Arsenal doesn't have like that much talking points. We did what we were supposed to do, got our job done, and we are 6 points ahead, and
Yeah.
it's just let's just keep winning.
Yeah. For Arsenal it's more about like it's more
More
about
of the same.
on to the
More of the
next
same.
game. Just on to
Yes,
the
on
next
to the
game.
next.
On
Yes,
to the next game.
on to the
And
next.
like I mentioned during the post match conference, we have the luxury of rested players. I guess now in hindsight or in hindsight, however it's pronounced, now that like we've gotten past those injuries and are at the point where everybody's coming back, we can probably say those injuries early in the season is a blessing in disguise because now we sort of have like an healthy
Because we
team.
got through it. That's why we can say
That's
that.
why that's what I'm saying. It's easier to say in hindsight because like if we were like previous seasons when we couldn't really scale through, that was what we held on to as to the reasons why we didn't win the league, right? But now that we scaled through somehow, and we found ourselves 6 points. We found ourselves kind of takes the credit from them, but like we're 6 points top of the table,
Yeah, exactly. We
and
did
now
well.
those players, yeah, those players are now options. I mean, I think I read something about Arsenal being the first team to play 4 different competitions in in the space of 11 days or something like that. I think we were supposed to
Oh
play. We're
yeah,
playing
four different
F.
away,
Yeah, for,
40 away games in four different competitions in a space of
that
10 days.
that's just wild. But yeah,
Yeah,
like I don't think I'm that phased about those games. The FA Cup game, we should be able to scale through that. The
yep, yep.
Champions League game is not exactly a necessary game.
Yeah, it's
The
just
league game
enjoy
and
themselves.
the Carling Cup games are like the ones that they have to
Yeah, they have to
put
win
the
them.
best foot forward and whatnot. I mean, they have to put their best foot forward on all the games, but the ones that like is so important that if they don't do it, they might just find themselves regretting are those two. So it's more like less pressure because normally with the squad we used to have, that would have been worrying because having to play the same set of players over 4 games, tiredness, fatigue. But now we have the options of playing this set of guys in this game, playing the other set of guys in the other game. It's just good times. It's just good times. And funny enough, I think we've been saying good times the most of the season. Funny
Yeah,
enough.
good times, man, good
Good
times,
times, man. Good times. Good
good
times.
times. But yeah, okay, let's talk about Man U actually, because
Man
I
you,
know,
man you.
like,
Man
I
you,
know that
man
for
you.
a fact they are celebrating right now. Man U fans are celebrating. You're laughing at them,
Nah,
they're
it's,
celebrating. I'm happy.
I thing is, some people are not, because like as
I haven't
crazy
seen
as it
any. I
seems,
haven't met one.
there's some Amorim in fans. There's still some Amorim in fans, and like the thing is, the only thing that I kind of have an issue with was the fact that it wasn't exactly fired for footballing reasons.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Like it
No.
was fired for speaking out of turn.
Mm-hmm.
So like in my head, I'm like, as much as the sack, I wanted the sack for a long time. I've been calling for the sack for a long time because my own theory is as much as a new manager might get them better, it also means that if they are better, they can also take points away from other people. Because like I don't want to have to tune into Man U, Man City and know that it's going to have to take a miracle for United to give City a tough game. I don't even want you to win, like not necessarily win, just give them like let them work for it, right? But then like if that happens, I'll be excited, right? But that's not the case recently. So I feel like that's my only issue with it. It's just
So
so if it
yeah,
not speak out of
there's a
turn,
whole thing behind it. There's a whole thing
yeah.
behind it
So the
about maybe,
apparently
yeah.
in his
Okay.
contract, he's currently the head coach, right? And he's trying to be the manager. Like in my like from where I'm from, you only demand promotions when you're doing great. I don't think you can. Like there's nothing about Amorim's tenure in at United that is remotely synonymous to the word great. So like he's not in a position to be calling the shots to become the manager of the team. Like the head coach role that you have, you're not even making the most of it. Left to me, there's no reason why Man U is not third on the table right now, or like at least fourth. Like there's no reason at all. Like I've been talking to my housemate for the longest as to how if they're not careful, Man U should be above them on the table. And guess what? They are not. Still, like I don't get it. Like Man U played Leeds, drop points. Played Wolves, drop points. Like play all the guys bottom of table. Could like,
Yeah, that's
and
six
you're
points.
calling
And 6 points alone would have helped them be
and
like,
you are calling to become manager and not just head coach. It doesn't make any sense to me.
but
Like
I
I
heard
don't
that they
know who
also had
said.
like altercations with them. Like they had a meeting, they had altercations. They fell out already. Like he already knew he was getting sacked before that. Before that,
Press
conflict
conference.
that he had. Yeah, before the
Yeah,
press conference, he
I
already
didn't even
had
know that
a whole
part. I didn't
meeting.
know that
Oh, he
part.
did. He knew he was getting sacked. That's why he said what he said. And the context behind it is him saying, "Oh yeah, the scouts, everybody should do their job, and I'll do mine for the next 18 months, and I'll go." It's basically like he had a conversation with them about like tactics and stuff. And I think they tried to also like influence his tactics. Like,
Yeah, and so thing is, we know we've been hearing for quite a while now as to how he should move from his 3 at the back to 4 at the back. You know, at the end of the day, I feel like his pragmatism, not formation wise, but from his inability to change and adapt.
Yeah,
like that is what he's played 4 at the back this season and it worked. It worked. They played really well.
We didn't even have the players required for it.
I don't get it. And then the next game, what do? You go straight back to the formation that wasn't working. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Wolves 3 at the back. How do you go back to 3 at the back?
Like it's not as if you don't have enough samples to see how many games Wolves have not gotten maximum point this season. Like there's more than enough samples. There's more than enough samples, like way more than enough samples.
And if there's any game, as a manager, there's any game that you want to try out a new tactic on.
It's against the bottom of the table. It's against the team that is bottom of the table. I really don't get it. I feel like he should have been sacked a long time ago. My own opinion, he should have been sacked a long time ago.
Because he had a press conference.
Thank you.
He had a press conference at Grimsby that made me feel like this guy wants to be sacked. He said something.
I've been saying that. I've been saying we've been like anybody that wants to make reference to if we're lying, go back. Like we've been saying it since. Like I don't think it should still be at the helm of things for the longest. I don't think it should have been at the helm of things for a while. And now another thing that worries me is United have there's still at least 18 game weeks left, and they've decided to leave Fletcher at the helm of affairs.
Yeah,
till the end of the season. I feel like Champions League football is there for the taking. I don't think it gets any easier
now, right?
Yeah, I don't like. It's just like the way we trained the tower last season in January. When if we put in some effort, we could have
just a little effort, and they will definitely
like say we got Watkins. Like I know, like they were trying to exploit us, but say we got Watkins. We would have pushed Liverpool a lot better. And who knows if we're breathing down their necks.
Like 31 points, bro. They would get Champions League if they wanted
to. I'm trying to look at standings. Right now, Liverpool has 34 points and Man U has 31 points. Now, if you are looking at Man U's previous games, they dropped points against Leeds, dropped points against Wolves, then dropped points against West Ham. All in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. I'm looking at this Wolves. Yeah, okay, yeah. So they dropped points in those games. That could have been extra 6 points in the last 7. Add 6 points to the total into their total right now, they would be on 37 points. That takes them 5 points behind Manchester City. 5 points. And they still have to play Manchester City. I mean, I'm not saying they will beat Manchester City.
They're 2 down tools now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm supporting you. What
I think they will be thinking about is the financials, bro. They can't bring in someone right now, right? They'll probably have to give person at least a 2-year contract, bro. At least.
Man. Now, why that makes sense? But at the end of the
day, first of all, person will get a 2-year contract or maybe a 2.5-year contract, right?
Yeah.
They'll say, "Oh, I need a preseason." So in the end, they've still thrown away this season. So why didn't you just let Fletcher, instead of incurring the extra cost, let Fletcher handle it?
But think about it this way: if like we'll do with Arteta, get some half season. I know it didn't work out like that for us, but then Man, you probably have a lot of deadwoods to clear out as well right now. But if you get a new manager now, he can use the season that they have as preseason. They have 1 game a week, except they make do with FA Cup.
FA Cup, yeah.
Yeah, but they have 1 game a week. I don't think there's a better time for acclimatization than now for a new manager. Like, get the new manager in. He knows what he has to work with. He knows who has to go. He knows who is going to stay. Like, he can build personal relationships with the players. What do you say?
It's 2 things there. Financial, they also get more time to access the market.
So I get it. Yeah. Give Fletcher interim manager for the next 2 months, if need be. Take not as much time, but not till the end of season already. Like, they're already saying he's interim manager till the end of the season. Because I feel like if you get a new manager in, maybe say around February ending March. He gets 3 months with the team. He can tell whose attitude is going to not work with him. He can tell whose attitude he wants to hold on to. That's enough time. He doesn't have to be looking at data. He can feed his own eyes and see what he wants to work with. And then he doesn't have any excuse of I need another preseason because he's been working with them. Then he actually goes into the preseason with these players. Now he can sell, he can buy, he can add, he knows what he wants to do, and then we'll see how next season goes. Like, especially because I feel like this season it is there for the taking. Like see, in my own opinion, the only position that is cemented, fingers crossed, awkward, is first position. That's the only position that has like thanks for knocking too. That's the only position. That's the only position that has like LD gap. That's the only position to me that has LD gap. Like compared to, I mean, there's LD gap between third and fourth, but the way the league is working right now, anything can happen, man.
The truth is, fourth and fifth make Champions League, so get into the fight.
True. Like I don't, in my own opinion, especially given our hold on. Chelsea has only won 2 games. 2 games in their last 10. All competitions. 1 in their last 7 in the Premier League. Like since the draw against Arsenal, the only team they've beaten in the league is Everton. They lost to Leeds, drew to Bournemouth, won Everton, drew to Newcastle, lost to Aston Villa, drew Bournemouth, drew City. And in that time, Man U has played some of the worst teams in the league and still cannot capitalize and go past Chelsea. That's what my own pain is.
Yeah. I see.
Because now, all that fluctuation that Chelsea was doing, they're not going to suffer for it.
Or they can make them suffer still because this is not over.
They can. But like then, if Chelsea should decide to wake up, because the way this league works, everybody picks at any point. Look at Aston Villa. Aston Villa started the season, no points in the first 3. Didn't score till maybe the 5th game or something like that. Or third. Same points with second. Like the way the league works is very funny. Very, very funny. Like Man U that looks like they're hanging on. Let them lose another 2 to 3 games. Their position will be very different. Crystal Palace was very high on the table some weeks ago.
Yeah.
Where are they right now? Like Sunderland was in top 4 some weeks ago. And Sunderland is not even playing bad.
Let me give you a stat, right? The points difference between 5th and 14th for the last 3 years has been at least like 10 points. It's normally like 15, 16 points. Do you remember what the point difference is to this year?
What is it? 4 points. I've not even looked at that,
5th and 14th.
That's true. I mean, it makes sense because Crystal Palace are 14th. And they used to be so high up. Like look at how crazy, like, you just lose a couple of games from 14th.
Yeah.
From 14th to 5th. Like, to 5th, bro. It's crazy. Bro. And, like Man U could have bought...
like 15 points.
Man U could have bought enough ground in that time. I'm talking like your friend who called me a closeted United fan now. But it just hurts because you can see, like, the potential is there in this team. And the manager just wants to be stubborn for reasons unknown to me. Maybe his wife wants to go back to Portugal.
I think.
Did you see him smiling after the sack? I'm sure he knew that, like, paparazzi were waiting for him. And he went on a walk with his wife, smiling. He even shook the photographer. He shook the photographer. That's why I was taking pictures.
He cashed his check, bro. He cashed his check. He sacked him. He cashed his check. He didn't quit.
And CIA will be holding Hush Puppy when Amorim is there.
Bro, you get.
They'll be holding Hush Puppy when Amorim is there. Man, you should come and hire me. I have a reduced term for when they sack me. Not if they sack me, when they sack me. Cheeky 100k compensation. Cheeky 100k. Cheeky 100k.
You don't have to do too much.
Cheeky. I'll just make sure I lose to Arsenal. That's the only thing I can guarantee them. I will lose to Arsenal. Guaranteed. Wow, it's just it's crazy. Let's move to Chelsea. Let's move to Chelsea.
The world champions.
I think Chelsea's cases. I mean, I think I want to talk because
First
of
of
not
all,
like
first of all, yeah, you see, Callum McFarlane,
yeah.
Callum Mourinho,
Kudos to him, man. Kudos to him. Kudos to him because
all this
I
Callum
was
Mourinho, bro.
so
That's what they're
like
calling him.
I think we saw the first half and we are just
Mhm.
pissed as to how it didn't seem like there was hope at all
Yeah,
because of the lineup that City came up with. They had like
yeah,
five wonderful ball handlers. Like there's no getting the
yeah,
ball off any
yeah.
of those five. Cherky, Foden, Bernardo Silva, Rodri,
Render.
and Render. Like those two in the middle, there was nothing Chelsea was going to do. They just choked them out completely. City didn't take their chances too, right? Like if they took their chances, they could have created like more gap. Haaland hit the post,
Haaland, yeah.
had a good chance, missed, right? They were not like the most clear-cut chances, but they were chances that on a normal day you would expect Haaland to take, right? But then comes second half, it takes out Estava for Andre Santos, and immediately I kind of thought about it like, oh yo, that means Enzo moves up. You can have Santos and James. Like now they have that midfield combo to, work it out. And then City's chances just dried up after that. After that substitution, City's chances just dried up. And it became as the game went on, they kept on wearing City out, and City now decided, you know what? We'll keep what we have. And then the goal came. It was a masterclass in my opinion. Because he figured out real quick how to stop that Man City dominance in the middle of the park. He figured it out real quick.
Have you heard the backstory behind it? How we heard that
No.
he was going to be the one coaching.
No, please tell me.
Bro, they said he got a call on like Christmas, like during the festive period. During festive period saying, oh yeah, not Christmas, yeah, but during festive period saying, oh
Yeah.
they're going to be coaching against, and he was on his way to Disneyland with his wife and his kids. Bro,
I hope he
that's
gets rewarded. I hope he gets rewarded
like,
handsomely.
bro.
I hope he
And
gets
he
rewarded
came,
handsomely.
did his thing and just went back. But now they
He,
now
like, I think my likeness for him just stemmed from that pre-match conference. The way he just handled it, the reporters were laughing, and then the whole 15 minutes of fame question.
yeah, like
He just answered it. Even the post-match, they still asked him that how is he still handling spotlight. Like they still asked him again.
those guys are just
So it just makes me wonder. Sometimes we always feel like these people choose to be. We'll talk about it later. I don't want to say.
yeah,
I don't want to say the wrong things.
yeah. But
Yeah,
how what do you say to a Man City fan? How do you think a Man City fan would be feeling at this point right now?
not the best, not the best. Because prior to the Chelsea game, I know you sent me this tweet about like City fans being confident that they can still get the league from 4 points. And like some of them are still feeling confident that they can get from 6 points, but that's not my business.
And they're right to feel confident. They're right.
Like I said, it's none of my business. Like we always
Yeah,
said,
it's not.
if
Exactly.
we do our job,
It's
it's
your
fine
job.
by me. So
Yeah.
yeah, but it's probably not one of the best times to be a City fan because apart from the effect of just not getting maximum points on that game at home, the nature of like the goal that they considered, losing two of your best centre backs.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it has a way of just like you just don't feel as an Arsenal fan.
Find external solutions, bro. They are
No,
already
normal. They're already
not
trying to get
already.
gay. Normal stuff. But
They're not
normal
like us,
stuff.
man.
Normal
They're not like
stuff.
us.
Normal stuff. Normal stuff.
They're not like us,
Normal
man.
stuff. At first, this morning when I woke up, I'm like, I saw Fabrizio's news about City going to call back a centre back from Watford. I'm like, first time. They're not trying to buy anybody.
Bye.
It's okay.
Bye, man.
Then few minutes later, hey bro, it wasn't even long. It was few minutes later,
Bye. Are you joking?
bro.
Bye.
No, it's crazy. But I mean, Liverpool are somehow going to be the ones shafted from this now because they were supposed to get Maguire at the end of last transfer window.
Yeah.
City's probably going to pay the same money that they were willing to pay
Yes, no.
Crystal Palace for 1 year, and they will pay for 6 months. Like City will happily drop the money. So yeah, I feel like somehow Liverpool still end up being the ones that lose from this.
Yeah.
Like it's
It's
just
so sad.
It is.
I
It
felt, I
does. It
felt bad.
does.
I swear, I was like, oh
For
god.
Liverpool.
Yes, no. I thought they would even try and get guy. That's the first thing they should have tried to
Now,
do. But then
so
again,
the thing is,
they want back and slot after that result. Did you see that game, bro? Fulham, Liverpool. Let's actually talk about them.
but before we move from Chelsea, I want to talk about the whole because we've not been around to cover that
Oh yeah,
the
we're
whole
talking about
Maresca thing,
Maresca.
and I think they're also about to appoint is
I think they promoted him from the junior team. Yeah, wrestling.
yeah,
From Strasbourg, bro.
I saw some pictures of him in London apparently.
He's in London.
I also saw that video of him talking to the Strasbourg team.
Yeah, the team
I
said,
was just funny.
I said, yeah. I said,
You know the first
yeah.
thing I said. You know the first thing I said. I was like, oh, cute.
I said, it looks so cute. I said,
Oh,
let's
cute.
see, you never know, man. You never
Oh
know.
no, you never know. Strasbourg are one of like the like upcoming teams, and they actually play good football too.
Yeah,
But I mean,
yeah.
it's always different when it comes to
But I
England.
feel
A
bad
lot
for this
of
guy though, because it's like an offer he couldn't refuse, bro. He got basically he didn't get hired, bro. He got promoted, bro.
yeah. So the thing is like
He
managers
got
are like
promoted.
it's something like you already know that this is the annex of the big club. Like it's not anything. Like if anything, I'm excited for him.
Nah, I feel bad for him because if it doesn't go well,
Yeah, he
because
doesn't get to.
he
Yeah, fair enough.
he
Fair
loses
enough.
his job.
But again, that's
He loses
like
his job.
everybody wants to do better, And
Yeah,
if it
yeah.
turns
It's a
out
chance.
right,
He gets a shot. He needs to get
exactly.
a shot.
If it turns out right, he
And he's going to
just
be a black South
well-known
London
manager.
manager. Yeah.
Exactly. So like it could
Happy.
work
Why
out
not talking
fine.
about that?
Yeah,
Someone
yeah.
counts
If
for
anything, it's
you.
a good thing. It's a good thing in my own opinion. Everybody wants to get promoted. Like you don't have the fear of I don't want to get promoted because I don't want to lose my job.
No,
Like
it's just my own is the contrast of Strasbourg.
I know what you're saying exactly. I know what
Guy,
you're saying. But if
like
you
you
ask
take
him,
away
is he
from
happy
the
about this
advantage of Chelsea,
opportunity?
bro. Of course
But
he's happy. Of course he's happy. Everybody is
exactly.
happy.
Yeah,
But,
my own
but
is
I can guarantee that he will think about that at the back of his mind, like Strasbourg,
as long
Chelsea.
as the shark comes with a pay rise. So at least
Oh yeah, at least yeah,
if he gets enough
exactly.
money that will cover
Yeah.
up for if he gets enough pay rise, I
Imagine
think
they
that should
leave
be
him on that
nice.
same that same era. That would be mean. That would be so mean because
Yeah, I feel like that's like the only thing. Just if he gets
yeah.
significant pay rise, but the old Maresca situation for me, I know I don't know if it's a divide because I've had to argue with a number of Chelsea fans about like the manner of his exit. In my own opinion, I don't support the Chelsea board and their business tactics of just trying to make profit from everything they can make profit
You know,
from.
his tactics were not even his, man. Like, no, let me say the tactics. His player selections were not his, bro.
Yeah.
There were contracts that like some certain players had to be used.
Hmm.
That
So
had to
like
be
yeah,
used.
I also heard that agents were reaching out and like, oh, you're not meeting this, you're not meeting that.
Yeah, exactly. Use this guy, bro. Do you know how crazy it is for me? I know
But
this guy.
my
I
own
have to
question
do
is,
him.
my question is, if we want to be honest, if City job did not become an opportunity, would this still be at Chelsea right now?
Most likely, yes.
That's just my own bone of
Yes.
contention. So like it's just the Chelsea fans that were trying to blame the board for this sacking. That's just my question. If City's job did not come around,
Most
like
likely.
whether this contract that we're talking about, they didn't just sign them at the beginning of this current season. They've been in place for a while, and he used those same players, those same selections, won the World Club Cup, right? Like he carried them to Champions League. Like I think does he have any other trophy? I think he has another trophy, no? Or those are his achievements. And Conference League as well, exactly. He got Conference League as well with this same contract.
Yeah.
Like all these agreements and stuff did not come up last night. They've been there since. Like this is not me saying that this is the proper way to run a football club. Don't get me wrong. My own opinion is just if that City job didn't come around, if Pep signed 5-year contract and he wasn't going to leave City anytime soon, is he going to throw those tantrums he was throwing?
Probably not.
Probably not, because
Probably not.
he always knew what he was getting into. Don't make
You
it
knew
seem
where he
like,
was.
oh,
Guy, he was Man U
yeah.
and Leicester, bro. You knew where you were, bro. You knew
I
where
see
you
you.
were, bro.
That's the point I'm just trying to make. He
Yeah,
always knew what he was getting
yeah,
into.
it
Like they didn't just spring up all these
it's not
agreements on him
new.
from
It's
the
not
blue.
new to him.
Exactly. That's my bone of
He got
contention.
the opportunity and he's probably looking at it like, wait, City
Uh,
wants me. If City wants me, why would you now be treating me like this? He probably had
of
this
which,
conversation.
of which, of which, of which, one other thing I wanted to add was the fact that if that City job did not come around, right? Actually, I've lost my thought process. I've
You know what I
actually
wanted
lost
to
my
say?
thought process.
Wait. Okay, so actually, you know another thing is Man U actually also wants him. Man
Hmm.
U. I know, like the part of the shortlist I read up was Tuchel, Maresca, of course. There are a couple of people on the list, but their preference is Glasner, which is probably
Oh,
why they want to have
they're
this.
waiting to the end of the season.
Exactly.
Alright, if it's glass now,
Glasner is their
hands up,
preference. I
hands
think
up.
it's
If it's
Glasner
glass
what
now,
than
if
Case.
it's glass now, hands up then.
Yeah.
If it's glass now, hands up, because it will make sense. Glass now is like it's one of those I'm honorable, I'm not going to break contract, all those kind of stuff. It makes sense. It makes sense because he's not signing a new contract. The man U doesn't have to pay Crystal Palace for anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, if that scenario makes
That's why
perfect sense.
Fletcher is. That's why Fletcher is.
That scenario makes perfect sense. Then it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense.
Nice to see Glasner there though. He's a big man.
Yo, like the things he can do, the things he'll
That's a
be able
good
to
man.
do.
If
I hope it
I think of
translates though. I hope it
Yeah,
translates
because
because
Man U just never translate because like so many good managers have gone
yeah.
to Man U after Sir Alex and because
But then
Glasner
with
is
Glasner, he's been doing it. He's been doing it since before he got to Crystal Palace too. So
yeah
and
no
he's
we
one
know
of those
that
guys. Yeah, he's
we
one
know
of
that
those guys that knows
Frankfurt
how to bring the proper culture to a club. Like he knows how to do that. I heard one time he went to play golf, I think, and he saw some Palace fans and he joined their what was it called? Their par. Like he just played with them and they were catching up about the maintenance of the club, players, them not signing players, and like what they did with like the transfer they got and all that. And it just feels like somebody that is just trying to connect with the club, connect with the fans, do better and whatnot. It feels really good.
okay so Kiwan, I'm having a bit of a problem. I'll probably join you back. Sorry about that, guys. I had a technical difficulty on my end.
Nepal took let.
Yeah, never too glad. Yeah, never too glad. Yeah, so let's continue. We're actually talking about Liverpool. We're about to talk about
Liverpool,
Liverpool.
yeah.
Yeah, so let's talk about
So
Liverpool.
I was going to say like after Liverpool got a run of like four wins on a bounce, I was like, okay, maybe they've found like a way to turn it around.
They're unbeaten their last 9, by the way.
Yeah, but in that run, they've drawn to Sunderland. I know Sunderland is tough, but they've also drawn to Leeds twice. They've drawn to Fulham as well and lost to PSV. Oh, sorry, lost last 9. PSV was the last one that they
The
lost.
last they lost, yeah.
So yeah, in that run, like after they beat Inter, beat Brighton, beat Spurs, and beat Wolves. I know like Wolves might not be like oh it's Wolves at the end of the day, but like Wolves was a team that was really trying to get that first win, and they were going to do that eventually at one point. Whether
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was almost against Arsenal or almost against Liverpool, they were going to try to get against somebody. And just I was thinking, okay, maybe Liverpool has finally turned the tide, right? I mean, it's not like I'm worried. I've heard some of their fans say like title charge in that 4 games winning streak. I heard a lot of fans say title charge, but we'll let that slide.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
I think for Liverpool it's every time I go to Damian to it, he's just waiting for them to sack Slot. He's done. Damian is exhausted. He's done.
Bro,
He's done. I feel like if they sack Slot now, he will hop on this podcast now. No, he will hop on now.
no,
That's
man.
how what is done. But
Do you reckon?
the thing is,
Do you
I'm
reckon that
listening.
happens if they lose the Arsenal game?
No, I don't
Like,
think that happens. I don't think that happens no matter what the result is. Arsenal is like the the team to beat in the league. Literally, according to the table, the Arsenal is currently the best team in the league. So, like, if they lose badly, like Liverpool's form has shown that they're not exactly that consistent, especially this season.
Yes.
So, I don't think that would be the straw that breaks the camel back. But I think something that can probably trigger a sack for him is if they don't make it to Champions League this next season. I feel like right now the expectation for him is to make Champions League, especially after losing those 5 games in a row and where they found themselves on the table. To make it back in such a short time, as much as people might not want to acknowledge it, in my opinion, is actually a remarkable feat. Like, I don't think they are doing the most that they can do, but a team that loses 5 in a row, you would not expect them to be 4th in game week 20.
I mean, that also has to do with the way the league has been.
For sure. Like, that's all we've been saying, but at the end of the day, you have to get your own points to climb up on the table.
Yeah, you do.
And they've been doing that, right? Yeah. And against Fulham, they would have won the game too. Yeah. That Reed's goal was something else.
That was.
It was something else. That's some goals that you cannot just you just have to raise your hand and be like, you know what, kudos to you.
That's exactly what Oja did when he scored. He was like, yeah, fair.
I swear, like literally, like I feel like you can be mad that we can be 2 goals ahead and whatnot, but historically, maybe not for Liverpool, but Craven Cottage is one of those places where just get like if you can scrape a 1-0 win, you're happy. It's one of those stadiums in the league that you want to avoid, not because they're a better team than you are, but you know, like how they can just make life difficult for you. Yeah. So yeah, like I feel dropping points to that kind of goal, it can hurt, but it's just one of those things you just have to keep it pushing. But I feel like they've somewhat found a balance that they are working with right now. Wirtz is finding his form, like gradually. He's acclimatizing slowly and like, he's starting to have output, like which was what was majorly lacking. I always felt like, apart from physicality, you can tell that he's a very technically sound player. He's very intelligent as well. But physicality was probably what was missing for most of it, because before he gets the ball and thinks of what to do, he's already brushed off it. And now he's learning to find more space for himself, to impose himself on the game a lot more. It's not just about creating chances. He wants to be in the mix of things itself. So yeah, it's good. It's good. I feel like the goal for them ultimately right now, if they can like get FA Cup and then Champions League, it will probably be a good season for them.
Okay. I think the only other thing to talk about majorly is actually Tottenham.
You said major.
Yes, now they played against your guys now, your other team.
Yeah, so my guys are the major, not
the game was Tottenham.
Please don't refer to Tottenham as major. Sunderland are the major ones I'm talking about.
I apologize. Let's talk about Sunderland.
That game was very funny to me because it was Sunderland are quite shaky away, and Tottenham are quite shy at home. So I'm like, so who gives here? But at the end of the day, it was a draw. Nobody was going to give. God, Premier League is so funny. But I think Sunderland is the team that I've just enjoyed watching them. You know, like, it's just one of the joy of watching a team that believes in the manager and a manager that believes in the team as well. Like, you can tell that the team is playing like according to how they are being coached, and like they built the team properly. Because I know they dropped off on the table quite alright, but they are doing that dealing with 7 players off to AFCON, if I'm not mistaken, and then injury to Ballard as well. Ballard is arguably their best centre back this season, and they've lost him as well. And with that, what?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, and like with that, they're still, putting in performances like that, because a number of teams would have thrown in the towel against Tottenham. Yeah. It was just stacked up against them. And like their form right now is not really looking good, but I really can't blame them. They've only won 2 games in the last 10, and in those 2 games they lost to Fulham and Man City, and they've drawn all the other games. Drew to Arsenal, drew to Liverpool, they beat Newcastle, drew Brighton, drew Leeds, drew City, drew Spurs. Like they're not going to lose. They're not winning their games, but they will not lose. They will not bend over either. And that's, I mean, at the end of the day, you have to remember that they nearly promoted team.
Yeah.
You have to remember that. Like, I feel like it probably only gets better from here if they can replicate the kind of sound recruitment that they did in the summer. If they can do that again by looking at what key components of their team they need to upgrade
right now.
Like just look at players that they probably make top 10 this season, players that will push them to the next level. If they can invest right, I feel like Sunderland are going to be a force to reckon with.
Another thing that I can say, give it a try, bro. Everybody's tripping over everybody. Give it one, see where you end up.
I mean, like, I feel like AFCON is coming close to its end, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Quarterfinal games were played today, right? Like so slowly. Exactly. So people are going to start coming back. So say by February is even too far. By end of January, they should have players back. You can put in a fight for it, and it only makes them better for it. Again, if they make Europe, they cannot afford to make the same mistake that Palace made this window.
You have to strengthen.
You can't, because Palace, you can just tell from the way the season started, they were meant to do more, but you cannot play the same 11. You cannot have just a single 11 if you are playing in Europe. It just won't work. It won't work. It won't work.
The Premier League, the level of the Premier League, you might do well in Europe, but you will suffer.
Yeah.
So you're going to have
and in their case, it's their first time in Europe too. Playing in Europe is very different from playing like Premier League. Like two different gameplays entirely. There's a reason why Arsenal can rock up to Champions League despite crying injury the entire year and still get semi-final, and then they can barely catch up with Liverpool that won the league last season at any point. Like playing in Europe is very different from like playing like a regular league game. So yeah, they cannot afford to make that same mistake.
Okay, so let's talk about the other results. Wolves actually got their first win, beating West Ham.
And you know what is crazy? What? They got their first win on a full moon day.
On a full moon day.
Yeah, there was a full moon right above the stadium.
They were howling, bro.
And then the camera panned after showing the full moon, camera panned to this quote that was like, the strength of a wolf pack or something like is in numbers or something like that. Or something very cute like as full moon wolves, that kind of like sure. You get oh no, like you were saying on the group chat that the win was coming for them, and I couldn't agree more. If you've been watching Wolves and how they've played in recent times, the game against Man U, the game against Liverpool, the game against Arsenal, like you can just tell that it was going to come eventually. It was going to come eventually. It was going to come, and pity had to be Nuno, because Nuno is the one person that needed to beat them to be able to
got smacked.
No, it was bad. It was bad. It was bad. No. See what I was saying about Mavropanos?
Yeah.
You see what I was saying about Mavropanos? Like, bro, that brother, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But yeah. Newcastle. I didn't think that game was going to go the way it went, because the scoreline looked like 2-0, but Crystal Palace were played out of the park. Completely out of the park. Like, I think Newcastle had like 2 goals ruled out for offside. Very tiny margins, bro. Like, the 2 goals were very tiny margins. Wissa had a goal ruled out. Gordon had a goal ruled out. Like, they bore them out completely. The Crystal Palace could not handle the physicality at all. Like, at all. They could not handle it. It was... But for Newcastle on their own, it's been a very underwhelming season for Newcastle.
But guess what? They can still give it a fight. they are part of the people that can still give the fight.
I get that. I get that. But in my own perspective, if Newcastle can give us like, or if they are giving like 80% of how they played last season, would have gotten them top 4 this season.
Yes, I agree.
Like this season is like, it's not because the quality of the league dropped. The quality of the league increased.
Everybody, bro.
Yes, like there is no guaranteed anything anywhere, bro. Before you know it, you've drawn games. Before you know it, you've drawn games. Before you know it, you've lost games. And it's tiny margins. Look at Arsenal Aston Villa first leg. I'll have taken a 1-1 in that game. 1-1, everybody close shop, move on. But from nowhere, 1 point becomes nothing. Like all of a sudden, 1 point just becomes nothing. And that's like, those are the margins. But it's just, for me, my point of view is, while you are very correct, they should actually still be able to go for it, right? And now we can always come up with Isak saga, signing a striker that was injured, this, that, blah blah, this, that. The truth is, the way the league is, there are still some games that they did not win that they could have easily won multiple times. United, for example, was one game they should have won, in my own opinion, but somehow the ball just will not find the back of the net that day. So like multiple games like that, like their form is, they found a way to turn around. I mean, they've only lost 2 games in their last 10, Sunderland and Manchester United, but it's just the start of the season for them was just abysmal, and now they're having to pay for it. Oh yeah, definitely. As I said, yeah, you're very correct. They can make a push for it, but if they had like a slightly better beginning of the season, they would be in like one of those 4th, 5th positions right now.
Okay, I think that's actually the end of the roundup. Oh no, actually, Everton, Brentford.
Yo, Thiago, that was a shocking result. Like, bro, I cannot lie, I was shocked. First of all, something crazy. You know something crazy? Beto and Barry scored in the same game. The one thing Everton have been looking for ages, for their strikers to be able to, do something. The one thing that Everton have done well this season is keep the ball out of their net.
Yes.
Considered 4. What are the odds? I'm sure before that game, Moyes was probably not caring about what his defense was going to do, because that has been one that was functioning. It was probably just, can my strikers function today? And they did, and somehow Brentford just bleached through them. Like, that game shocked me. It shocked me completely.
It shocked me as well.
Completely.
Okay, let's actually move into the midweek games. Let's talk about this. We're just going to do predictions of midweek games, because like there are a couple of games coming thick and fast.
The games are coming thick and fast, man.
We're going to start. Arsenal is facing Liverpool.
Liverpool.
A big game for us. What you think?
Well, I heard we're going to have like some really nice tifos and stuff for the game.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
Soft. Like they raised the bar with that tifo in the Spurs game. They really did. Yeah, they raised the bar real crazy.
That's what they do this time.
Hopefully they maintain it.
Yeah.
But like for the first time in a long time, I think I'm probably going to watch the Liverpool game with less fear in my heart. Like, I'm not saying it's a guaranteed win for Arsenal, don't get me wrong. Yeah. But like, I'm watching it with less fear in my heart. Because I mean, Arsenal is at home to start with. Like, Liverpool has not been doing well at the Emirates for quite a bit now. Alright, like, so it's like, for this one, it kind of feels like Arsenal are the favourite. It not even kind of feels like, I'm trying to be humble. Arsenal are definitely the favourites for this one. So yeah, it kind of just translates to how I feel about the game too. And it's also a Liverpool game that we don't have anybody suspended for. First time in a long time too. We actually have the full strength of the team for the Liverpool game. We've not had that in ages.
Not the full
strength. We've not, like, I mean, not like full strength, but like at least from the last game, everybody that played there can play. With the addition of guys, you get my point. So It feels good. It feels good. I feel very confident about this one. I think
Scotland.
maybe we can do them in City from last season. I don't mind. And
So one thing I want to say is I think this game is going to be different from what a lot of people expect. I think we're going to
oh,
win.
no,
I think
wait. What do you
it's
mean?
2-0.
Oh yeah, 'cause I'm expecting Liverpool to sit back and try to soak up pressure. I'm
Yeah.
expecting that completely. But I also know that doesn't exactly stop us from scoring anymore. Like we have
Yeah,
multiple ways of scoring. So hopefully, I really want them to make a statement with the game. I'm not even going to mince words. I really want them to make a statement with this game. If they can, if they should win as much as they can. First of all, because you're playing against the champions, whether I like it or not, irrespective of their form, they are still the champions. And it was the same mindset we had last season when City came around. Even though they are not the ones that were
Liverpool are unbeaten in 9 games, so they're not.
yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I just want them to make a statement with the game. I just want them to make a statement with the game.
What's yours? What's you?
So, prediction is not what I think will happen. Prediction is what I want.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, this will be different.
Thanks for the clarification.
Yeah, prediction is what I want, not what I think will happen in the game. 4-0.
Okay. What do you think will happen? Let's have that.
In a more realistic sense, probably like a 2-1, 3-1 kind of game. Because, like,
I see that.
it's Liverpool at the end of the day.
Yeah,
They're champions of the league.
I see that.
You just,
Man
I hope they
City-
don't pay too much respect. But, yeah.
Yeah. Man City hosts Brighton. Oh yeah, I hope they don't pay too much respect, bro. I hope
Yeah.
they don't pay too much respect.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't pay City too much respect last season, so hopefully
Yeah.
that's why I made reference to that game exactly, because it's similar scenario. City were champions when we came around last season. They were not the ones when competing for the title with, and we made a statement with that game. We might not have done a lot after that, but we made a statement. I feel like that game is probably one that everybody will make reference to as one of the games that kind of announced Arsenal as, oh, you have to be scared of these guys. You have to be scared of. If you didn't want to agree to be scared of them before, this will tell you now that you have to be scared. So that's the kind of thing I'm looking for.
All right. Let's talk about Man City Brighton.
For City Brighton, I think City wins the game. Like 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. Yeah. Alan has not scored in 3 games. And you know what happens when he finds back of net. He's going to find more. Alan has not scored in 3 games. If he scores 1, he's going to find more.
So I think it's going to be a draw.
I think City should win this one. As much as I would love a 2-2 draw, especially if we win when we win.
I'm saying what I'm saying that is I'm looking at.
Oh no, I know you're not like doing what you want. You're actually predicting. Yeah, but like I'm just saying, as much as I would love to do that too, I don't think I see it. I don't think I see it. I just think City wins this one. I haven't dropped points in 2 games. It's more Pep like to win this one. Like it's more Pep like, and like as much as I don't see any other result. I really don't.
Burnley Man U.
Burnley man. Oh, Darren Fletcher is taking over that game. And what is
Play his son. I play his son.
what is Bruno has been telling them that he wants to play. He's back. Apparently he's been wanting to play, but they didn't want to play him. But the City's games at the Etihad too. Wow. But yeah,
Burnley's game is at Burnley's house.
Yeah. I'm just trying to remind you of a prediction. City's games at the Etihad as well.
Yeah, I said what I said, bro.
Sorry, sir. Sorry. No vex. But yeah, for Burnley Man U, I think Man U wins this one. Just regular Burnley at bottom part of the table. I know like Burnley at home is where they like to be doing strong, yet where they will still lose. But I feel like Man U should win this one.
Let's have that this year.
Yeah, I think Man U should win this one. They reset back to a back 4.
Why we say on what grounds you say you think Man U? They drew against Wolves, who are lower than Burnley.
Yeah,
drew against Leeds. I think quite probably lower than Burnley, or around the same level as Burnley.
yeah.
So what makes you think that they will now
Oh, Leeds
go?
are 16th, by the way. Burnley's 19th.
Okay, so
And Leeds might actually stay up. The
West
table
Ham,
is
West Ham, West Ham is going now,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. I love that West Ham are going. I
Yeah,
love
West
it.
Ham is going,
I
man,
love it.
bro. And it's
I
suiting
love
me.
it. I love
It's
it.
suiting me.
One less London derby. I hope
Bro,
whoever is
forget.
coming is not a London derby
London
too.
team, bro.
Because that's what
Stop
they
it.
do always do. Now substitution we
London
they
team.
do.
At least
Now
one will enter.
substitution.
One London team will enter. One London team will
Okay,
come back.
okay. Watford. They are the only ones that look like they can come back
Yeah,
right now.
not necessarily London. Like I said, they are, but they are still
But very close to us, so they are
Yeah,
very close to us. They are very close to us. They are very close to us. Because I know, like, they are the ones we play our indoor friendlies against.
Friendly with you.
Yeah, they are our neighbors. But, like, they are sixth right now. But, yeah, that's out of context. But, yeah, I feel like Man U wins this one 3-0. More like just the fact that players will probably want to show off that they don't have Amorim there anymore. That kind of thing. Just probably put their blood on the P. If they do, I think they should be able to win that easy. 3-0 from me, Man U.
Palace Villa.
Villa win that. I feel like Palace are just depleted right now. Like, they're just depleted completely.
Like,
depleted is the word I wanted to use. Like,
Gas.
bro, like, those guys need a vacation right now.
Bro.
Like, they need a vacation so
Gas.
bad.
They need a vacation and they need more players, bro.
And I hope this might sound bad if you're a Palace fan watching this. I hope somebody can save some players from there, because if they keep going like this, a big injury is coming soon to multiple players. Yeah. Like, big injuries are coming soon, because body no be firewood at the end of the day, man. Body no be firewood. Yeah, like, they're playing like every 3 days. Look at what they had to go through to come and play against us in Carabao Cup. Yeah. Like, bro, like, they're not having it easy at all. And I'm really pitying them, because they really deserve to be where they are. Not like right now, as per playing in Europe. They deserve it. They played to get there. But it's just, yeah. I guess the thing is, for their board, this is the first time. They've never been in this position before, not even in their history books. So they probably don't even like have an idea handling these things and stuff. That's what I would just say, because like, anybody that's been in this business long enough should know that you cannot play Europe and play Premier League with just one team. They only have 1-11. We don't recognize a Palace second 11 that is not academy players. Like, at the beginning of the season, we heard a lot about Devini Smith, or what's that boy's name? There was so much hype about him. Now we're not hearing so much because he's worn out. Like, so many players like that. They signed this Uche guy, Nigerian. They've sent him out again. Like, they just shipped him out. It's not working. They're not having time to like.
They signed Bernard Johnson though, so that's.
And yeah. I know, but it's just they could have done that way earlier, man. Could have done that way earlier. If they did that in what's it called, in the summer, like, not like Bernard Johnson was enjoying life at Spurs anyway.
Exactly.
He wasn't enjoying life at Spurs anyway, so you could have gotten him earlier. But yeah, I think Villa wins that one.
Colin?
Like maybe like 3-0. With the way like Villa create chances from nothing, just shoot from anywhere they score. Watkins, he has hit that form. Rogers doing the same thing. Right, Tielemans is picking passes from nowhere. Like, I think they'll easily please pass Palace for this one.
West Ham, Nottingham Forest.
Both of them will lose.
1-1.
Yeah, both of them will lose. Both of them will lose. I can agree with 1-1. Who is at home for that game?
West Ham's at home.
1-1 is very accurate.
Nunes welcoming his old employers.
Marinakis. I've not seen anything about that brother in a long time. Mr. Marinakis. I can remember earlier in the season. This Tottenham fan. What?
He's fighting the Edu. Yeah, the Edu not there.
Wait, is it Marinakis?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that there's some like issues in the background, but it's not confirmed, sure. But yeah, continue what you're saying.
It's crazy because he didn't have any issues with Edo. He didn't really have issues with Nuno. But he picked Edu over Nuno.
Nuno, yeah.
And now he's about to let. What are the chances that West Ham sacks what's it called? Nuno, and they get him back?
Nah, that's not happening, man. Nuno will never go back, bro. Money share, bro.
If they sack him at West Ham,
bro, I have to say money.
yeah, what's he got to lose? And the main reason he left was Edu. If Edu is not there anymore, like if you can negotiate for more pay than the last time.
Let's move on. Fulham, Chelsea.
Oh, now that's a good watch. That's going to be a good watch. It's going to be the new Chelsea manager's first game in charge. Fulham are going to be riding off that brilliant equalizer against Liverpool. 2-2.
Bournemouth, Tottenham.
Bournemouth, Tottenham. Another 2-2 due to Tottenham's good away form. And Bournemouth's resilience maybe, and they've been very here and there, not resilient.
Before we played them, they're not lost in like 10 home games.
Yeah.
Yes, they're not losing. They're not lost in home games.
That's why more 2-2 is more what I would take. So it means they probably will not lose, and Tottenham as well will not lose.
10 games.
Nice. I was not aware about that.
Yeah.
Nice.
So they're actually not a bad team to play against. Anyways, Everton Wolves.
I think that's not a good watch. Another good watch. Everton at home. I think Everton should win. 2-1. 2-1, 1-0.
Newcastle lead.
Newcastle win 2-0. No, 3-1. 3-1. Cavalier goal. Brentford, Sunderland. Oh, I'd want a Sunderland win, but I'm saying a draw. 1-1.
Okay. Well, that's actually all the matches that we have.
That was quick. That was actually quick.
Yeah. We're just predicting scorelines for the.
Yeah.
We'll have a round
I feel you.
Yeah. So yeah. KY, anything else to say to the viewers today?
Just again, Happy New Year, guys. I know we've kind of just not been consistent, especially like over the holiday period. But we just decided, sometimes you just need time off, and that's what we did. And as you can see, we both have very happy faces on.
Yes, sir.
So I refreshed and we're back. We're back. To the guys that kept on tuning, sending messages as to why we didn't show up, we really appreciate your patience. We say thank you. We'll inject more consistency, and good things. Arsenal is winning, and it's happy. We're doing these things with happiness and joy. So we can guarantee that we'll keep in touch. So Happy New Year.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for listening. If you've gotten here, smash a like, share, comment.
We know you see you people tell us that brother is a fraud. Croupy. Not Croupy, sorry, Adley's a criminal.
Yeah, nobody knows Adley's a criminal, but it's fine. On our match reaction video. But Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah.
Have a nice day. Bye.
Peace.